Hi, my name is Jen and we're here today at the Phoenix Salon in Los Angeles, California. We're going to show you how to do a razor cut on a guy's hair. A few things: a comb, razor blades. Very important when you're doing this. So if you don't have one, you want to make sure you get one, and they look like this. And I have shampoo and conditioner. Next step is we're going to wet his hair. Then we have the shampoo. And then we're going to rinse out the shampoo. And then just put a little bit of conditioner in. And then just rinse it off. So first off is that we want to lose some of this length. And take the hair, take your razor, and just slowly kind of go across the bottom of it. And take this section in the middle, and you want to make sure you comb the rest of the hair away from it. And that's where we're going to start with our first cut after we've cut the bottom. You want to pull the hair out from the scalp at a 90-degree angle, just like that. And then take your razor. And the unevenness, it creates a really textured and choppy haircut. And these kind of cuts are really, really in right now. So you just want to go underneath where you were with the same motion. Just go in and chop the hair. And you're going to continue this down your parting in the middle. And when you get to the bottom, you want to let some of the hair on the bottom drop out. If you cut this hair, you're going to end up really thinning out the bottom. So you want to just make sure you leave some of this hair on the bottom out. Continue that motion, and then we're basically going to continue the same cutting all around the back of the head. So you're just going to section the next section over in both directions and continue to do the same type of cutting from the top down to the bottom. Okay, so we finished the back, and now we're moving to the front of the head. And with him, we're actually going to leave the front of this a little bit longer. So basically, I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges here, and then we're going to start in the front working around the perimeter, which is just the edges around his face. So I'm just going to take this hair and just lightly just trim the edges off. We're not going to lose too much length there. So the hair comes down on an angle, and we're just going to follow the angle down his cheek and around towards his ear with the same motion. So we're just going to take the hair and slowly follow the angle coming down his face and towards the ear. Ultimately, we're going to end up behind the ear, and that's where we left off with the back. So you're actually going to be connecting the front section with the back section, and that's where we left off. And then just to soften up these edges, you just want to pick up some hairs individually and kind of just slide the razor softly, because if you do it too hard, you're going to end up taking the whole entire hair off, piece of hair. So you just want to softly run your razor along the edges of the hair. And what that does, it just softens up the pieces so there's a little more movement and a little more texture, as opposed to it being blunt and heavy. So we're going to continue to do this, and I would say do it till about 2 inches away from the front. You want to leave the front section out and not cut it. So using our guide, you're just going to connect the last section that we cut to the hair that's underneath down here. So you can kind of see there's the two shorter pieces, and the hair in the middle is the hair that we want to get rid of, and that's how you connect the top section to the side section. And all you're going to do is continue to do the same motion coming forward towards the front of his head. And once you've finished the one side, then you're going to turn around and go to the other side and just do the exact same thing. Okay, so now we've finished cutting his hair, and the next step is that we're actually going to blow dry it. And when you do this, what you want to do is actually use your hands, and you're going to take his hair and push it forward with your hands and basically wrapping it around his head, and that's actually going to help to kind of smooth it out. Here's our blow dryer, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, Okay, so we are finished drying his hair, and you can see all the different sort of texture and movement in this haircut.